Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Aziza. I'm reading today for the sign of Libra for love and relationship for the month of March 2022. It looks to me that, dear Libra, that you are doing an effort with someone, and it's really a very beautiful effort. And he or she is saying, the one you love, that you do an effort all the time, and it's a good effort. But sometimes he or she get mad because you keep spying on this person. You have an issue of trust, and the issue of trust started with someone that you knew before in the past or you were involved with. I see that you are protective over your person, and your person is protective over you too. But it looks to me here that this person is kind of like silent, doesn't speak much, keep it to themselves, and I get here they cannot stand it when you keep asking questions. You keep investigating things, and I get here they don't like confrontation. You feel like that there are too many questions. Why this? Why that? Why it's not really happening? Why you are not with me? Why you are not getting married? Why we are not really together? It sounds here like that this person he wanted the relationship with you, and he or she want the relationship with you. They wanted marriage and everything. They never trust you before in the past, but I get here they never really showed you a lot. And I get here they still seek the relationship or the marriage with you, but they want to take their time a little bit here because they are scared that this relationship is not going to work. They're scared that it will be really full of problems. You are afraid also. You wanted to take things slowly because you are afraid that he or she is not going to change. A situation is going to stay the same. You are kind of emotional. You have been there for your person, you care for them, you want really a lot with this person, but you feel that you want it to come from him or her, about commitment. You don't want to keep repeating yourself because you said it before. You wanted to get married, you talked about it. You talked about it again and again and again and again. And I get here we go. This person start really to crunch or to get scared a little bit about your emotions. This person will be beneficial if he or she marry you. It sounds like that. And I get here that this person will be lucky to be with you also. In the same time, I get here that you try to deal with business or money situation together. You want this person to make money, so he or she will be capable of really having a good relationship with you, or getting ready or be ready for marriage. Because it seems to be his or her financial is not really very good. You talk about making the money and the business and everything. And I get here that you are afraid to make it for yourself. You just want your person to be really lucky with money and finances. I'm picking on 3 different relationships. The 3 different persons. What I meant exactly here, 3 different stories, not actually one person only. a person who wants to deal with business and finances, and you are too, like, that you are working by yourselves, like, on your own, and to do it, to make it, like, and you want to be together. I'm picking on another person or another story that a person is behind bars, like, he or she could be, like, really in jail, and they might really, like, not going or going out, like, very quick, and you want really a long-term relationship with this person. You don't want to leave them. You want that type, like, or sound of security with that person. You don't want this person to leave you. You don't want this person to be really, like, with someone else. And you want this marriage to happen immediately so you can visit this person and start really, like, on intimacy relationship or fun, happiness, great, like, life with this person. The person in relation with behind bars, they say here, how am I going to be really, like, the man for you or the woman if I am behind bars? That's not going to work, because you will be the one who's really out there and free. But yet you are the one who's scared that this person is going to fool around or cheat on you and not to be there. There is another story I'm picking here on a couple, like, it seems to be you, dear Libra, you don't trust, like, your spouse, and you feel like, this person, like, always have someone else, and even though that there is nobody, but you feel like, there is. And I get here, you have an issue of trust. You want to stop, like, if you are a male, you want to stop on your wife. You don't want to deal with her, and you don't want to be really continuing with this relationship, being scared that your spouse is doing something. Well, there is something happened here. But for some of you, like, that there wasn't, and it did not happen at all. Not everybody did. Because I get here, for some people it did happen, for some people it did not happen at all. You are protective over your person. No matter what, you will come back with each other. That's a different story. Let's talk about the first one here, that, you wish your person, like, to be with you. You wanted this relationship to work, but your partner is upset because you keep confronting and you keep spying on them. Your person wants you to move on from your ex, not to be with them at all. They don't want you to be really giving your ex any or your exes any attention at all. You feel like that your person is not really listening to you, and they might really have a third party, and you want to end this marriage or relationship. That's what I got. And I get here, your person feel that you are jumping into conclusions and a lot of accusation. They accuse you of them some stuff also, because they assume that you are the one who's having the affair. I don't see that, your person, like, want a divorce or want something if you are partners and you are really married people. Like, it sounds to be that it's really, like, jumping into conclusion. A lot of you has left, and I get here, like, the person, like, a relation wants to come back and reunite with you again. So it looks to me like, if you lost someone, like, or missed someone, or someone moved away, they will come back to you. And I get here, this person, like, wants to be happy with you. They are approaching you with the message of love, and they want to return to you. That's going to make you really very happy at the end. It looks to me a lot of drama problems happen here, but it's going to be really corrected or fixed. And I get here the one, like, really behind bars, like, it sounds to be that he or she can be really making excuses, like, that the rule is there, but I get here it's not the case. It could be a Virgo person behind bars here, not necessarily only Virgo. They don't want to change the situation because they think that you keep spying on them and you want to know exactly whom they are talking to. They are afraid of your emotions. They are afraid of commitment. They are afraid that they will be really committed there, and suddenly things are not really okay between you two. They want their freedom to judge or to know when they can really have this relationship with you, because it's not an answer no, it's just fear. It's not their timing. They want their space to judge the situation, because right now they are confused with their emotions. I get here, if they want really to decide to get married, they choose you. Number one, they don't want anybody else. Right now they feel it's not the right timing. And they are talking about pandemic, they are talking about rules, they talk about everything going on. But the main reason is their fear, and they are not ready, because they are not really okay with it. They feel they are not really so happy right now with their decision. Any decision they can make, it can really come wrong. There is a promise of that relationship. You love each other, and this person love you too, but because of problems happen between you two in the past, they don't trust to be with you instantly or immediately. For single people who is really reaching for a new relationship, I get here that two things you need to work on. You don't have to trust people, or you don't have to trust the person, but you don't have to show it to him or her, because too much of it can destroy the image of romance and love. Immediately I get here, you build up really so much anger, jealousy, control issue that destroy the image of love. But you will always find love no matter what. And every one of you have a different way. They have a different way of showing their control. You don't really come across so much controlling, but you have too many ways of it that the other person cannot really stand it. You can be really very loving, supportive, seductive, everything in you are tough for a lot of things. You can do a lot of things, you can work on too many things. You can really solve problems, issues, everything. But when it comes to a trust, that what destroy everything. Your anger, and you don't listen. You are very stubborn also, when the other person say no, you don't believe them until they start really get confused about you emotionally and start to back off. This is when you want really just to calm your emotions a little bit. It's really better not to show all of your investigation to the person, and lay off, lay back on it until you get to know the person. And it feels here do not really just immediately commit yourself to someone that you don't know very well. You need to spend some time together to get to know each other first, for you to decide if you want to be with that person. Because if you show your emotions immediately, the other person will be I'm not sure about taking the relationship really a long term, because they are afraid that it's going to be a path of problems. Other than that, it seems to be that you are lucky in work and business. And I get here as a mother, some of you are pregnant, and it's going to go very well for you. When you are at work, do not use the cellular phone too much also. Some people are spying on you, and they can destroy your work. That's a message for you. And I get here, you are worried and afraid something about investigation. There is some investigation according to work. And I get here, just be careful, and you don't have to put yourself in too many problems. Try to watch your action at work and around the home front also. Best of luck for you, dear Libra, and I hope you enjoy the reading. And if you need a private reading, please contact me, and the link for my website is below this video, mysticalaziza.com. After you click on reading prices, purchase your reading and give me a call. And for persons who are outside the US, you can call me on WhatsApp. It's the same number listed on my website, but for the country code, add number 1 before my phone number, and that will work. And thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.